welcome on today's Yin class. Today we'll be working on both hearts and hips. But before we start with the workout, I would like to go through a few energetical elements of today's practice. So this week I was thinking a lot about emotions, and that's basically due to Ajahn Brahm video that I watched. I really like Ajahn Brahm. If you don't know him, it's a Buddhist monk giving some lectures from a Buddhist Society of Australia, and he was talking about it, how stress is a response to life. So what we focus on in Yin practice, it's this elements of Chinese medicine, right? Of system of meridians in all the body, also of life force called Qi or Prana in yoga in India. So based on those beliefs, we storage different emotions in different part of our bodies. So of course, love, that's widely known, it's storage in the heart, but also we have some other emotions that are storage in different organs. And the way it works is, for example, when someone shouts on you and you feel fear or anger, this fear is being stored in your liver or in your kidneys or in your spleen, in different organs. So if we do not clean the body, this aggregated fear or aggregated stress or accumulated emotions will create certain blockages in our bodies, which, again, based on Chinese medicine system, will create sickness in the body. So in order to avoid sickness, in order to avoid developing those blockages, we need to clear the qi, clear these energy channels by the yoga practice and breathing. So today I wanted to focus a little bit on how the body and how the mind reacts when certain emotions arise, because emotions are automatical when this is the way we react to something external. So if someone says something to us, or if something happens to us, we cannot control the emotions that happened. Or the emotions that we transfer from someone else onto ourselves. But what we are responsible for and what we can control is our feelings. So if, let's say, someone shouts on me and I feel fear and anger, it's not up to me what type of emotion arises, but it's up to me how I'm going to react. So it's the same with pain. Pain, if I hit myself, I cannot control the pain, but I can control suffering. So whether I will just, keep on whining how much something hurts me, or if I just agree with this pain and decide not to suffer, this is up to you. So during today's practice, I would like to invite you to observe your body in an intelligent way. Notice what type of emotions are being created in certain postures, what type of feelings are those emotions causing, and see if you can control those emotions, because emotions are created in the mind and we can control the mind by noticing what's happening. So without any further explanation, I would like to invite you to observe yourselves during today's practice. And today, before we start, we will work a little bit on the body, on the flow of qi, to increase the emotions unblocking during that practice, when we will be working on both heart and chest. So start with that gently. First, sit in the up tall position. You can sit on the block or on the pillow to keep your hips above your knees. Long, beautiful spine, strong energy line from the earth till the sky. Close your eyes, rest your hands on your knees. They can be facing upwards, receiving mode, or downwards, looking inwards, up to you how your body feels like today. Close your eyes and let's take A few deeper breaths here. So deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Another one. Inhale. Exhale. With your eyes closed, just check in with your body. How do you feel, body? How are you today? How are my legs? How is my belly? How is my chest? How are my shoulders? How is my back? How is my neck? How are my arms? How is my face? Without trying to change anything, just notice how are you today and accept that. Breathe normally just for a second. Notice your breath. Notice if every inhalation and exhalation is short or long. Notice if you can feel it more in your belly or in your chest. Now, without opening your eyes, place both of your hands on your lower belly, just below your navel. And take a deep inhale through the nose, making your belly a balloon. And exhale, squeezing your internal organs, bringing your belly to your spine. One more like that. Inhale, balloon. Exhale, squeeze. Slowly, inhale, balloon. Exhale, squeeze. Make sure only your lower belly is moving. Inhale, balloon. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. Squeeze. 3 more like that. Inhale. Squeeze. Inhale. Squeeze. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze. For a second, place both hands in the middle of your body and just feel. It's believed that the chi, so the energy force, it's laying on the bottom of our spine and will warm up the belly, all the 3 parts of the belly, and make the energy move upwards, just to start unblocking energy channels, start bringing warmth to your body. Now place your hands on the height of your belly button, and we will try to do the same. Again, we'll breathe in and exhale 9 times, trying to move only this upper part of your belly. So close your eyes, inhale, exhale, squeeze, inhale, 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 squeeze. Last one, inhale, squeeze. Rest your hands and breathe normally. Notice if you can feel anything in your lower belly, if you feel anything in your spine, if you feel warmth on the bottom of your body. And last round. So now place your hands where your diaphragm is. So just where your ribs, your lowest ribs stay. You can place your hands on the bottom of your rib cage. And when we inhale, it will be expanding. So maybe your hands will go to both sides. When you exhale, again you squeeze, your hands come closer together. Keep your eyes closed. Deep inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze. Make sure your ribs are opening. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. And rest your hands. Notice what you feel in your head, what you feel in your lungs, what you may feel in any other part of your body, any sensation. Open your body for the energy flowing. Take one more deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Gently open your eyes and we're ready to go. If you're sitting on anything, remove the block or the pillow from below your butt. Move slowly into the long part of the mat. And we'll start in the child's pose with your elbows bent. So slowly bring your body to the bottom. Catch your opposite elbows here. And just bring your head all the way down to the mat. If your bum doesn't reach your heels, you can place a block in between for additional support. This has exactly the same benefits as for the people who can actually bring their bum all the way down. So don't be shy of using the block here. And do whatever feels sweet for your body today. Try to relax your shoulders here. Focus on relaxing your lower back. Relax your neck. This is this moment when our body is coming from sympathetic nervous system, from fight or flight mode, to the parasympathetic nervous system, so regeneration and digestion. With every single exhalation, feel how your mind is calming down. There is nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Few deep breaths here. If you feel like exhaling through your mouth, go for it. Do whatever makes your body feel good. One more deep inhale here. And with your next exhale, slowly lift your torso and come onto all fours. So make sure that your knees are just above your hips, your elbows and wrists are just below your shoulders. Open your legs hip width. You can tuck your toes if that feels good. And from here, just walk your hands all the way in front of you, dropping your chest on the floor, dropping your forehead on the floor. Maybe you want to put your your chin up. So the goal here is to drop the chest on the floor, and then you can put your head down or on your forehead or on your chin. Let's make this pose a little bit, let's apply here a small modification. So just bend your hands in your elbows Connect your hands together, spread your fingers, and place your hands on the bottom of your head. So your thumbs will be laying on the bottom of your neck here. And while we're doing it, it's because we want to open the shoulders and start opening the heart a little bit wider. So you're not supposed to suffer in this position. If you feel like you need to move your elbows 1 inch further, or you want to bring your feet onto to untuck your toes and just bring your feet to the ground, this is totally fine. Just stay wherever you find this sweet spot. And this is a good moment to remember and remind the 3 principles of Yin Yoga. So the first one is to find your first edge. Go for the 70% of your capability first. It's totally fine. 70 is new 100. Second principle, find stillness. So find this posture where you will be not moving around for next minute or two. And that's why we go for 70% first, because the third principle, so give yourself time, will bring your body there anyways. So wherever you start, with time, if you surrender to the gravity, you'll be able to open a little bit more. But only if you allow that. If you lose control here, if you let your body work for you, if you let this passive stretching just open your body and let the energy flow, move. Whenever you feel, you don't need to wait for my instruction. Whenever you feel that you can open a little bit more, go for it, but don't use it as an excuse just to move all the time. Keep breathing, keep pressing your hands against each other to open those shoulders. One last deep inhale here, and with an exhale, just without lifting your head, just stretch your arms here and try again to bring your chest as much to the ground as possible. One more deep inhale. With an exhale, only bring your hips all the way down to the floor. Bend your elbows and come onto the seal pose. So your hips are on the floor, your feet are open hip width, the top of your feet is on the mat. Your elbows are just below your shoulders, your fingers are widely spread. So you're really catching that energy. And just look in front of you. Seal pose. If that feels good, if that feels sweet, maybe you want to bend your knees. If that's still in your 70% of effort, and stay. If that's contracting your lower back too much, it's totally fine if you just rest your feet on the mat, pressing firmly against the floor to lift your chest, to open your chest here, but to mainly focus on opening all the front of your body. Our body works with antagonistic muscle groups, so if we're contracting the back right now, the front of the body will be opening. Same with the legs. So whenever you want to stretch the back of your legs, you should contract the front of them. Not in this posture, but in general. And just breathe. Breathe, notice what type of thoughts are coming to your head. They will be coming here anyways. Don't try to cancel all your thoughts, because the more you try to do it, the more they will arise. So just, whenever you have a thought coming to your head, just observe it. Observe it as if it was a cloud in the sky. It's coming and going. So when you think about something, you're like, oh yeah, I just thought about being hungry. Okay, I'll let it go. And I come back to my breath. Or maybe you're thinking about something that happened today. Again, came to your head, you notice it, let it go. Don't get attached to your thoughts. You're not your thoughts. If you can actually realize that you're thinking something, that means you're not your thoughts. And that's the moment when you start being in charge. So if that feels good, you may also go from Sphinx pose to the seal. So you would just lift your elbows, stretch your hands, if this is not applying too much pressure to your lower back. And just let your hips fall all the way down and let your chest open. You can bring your chin to chest here and look down, or close your eyes for some additional opening of the back of your neck. So you're starting here with working all the upper part of the body, the neck, the chest, working with our higher chakras. So all this energy that we moved in the beginning with breathing will be able to go up to the heart right now. So what we want to do is just to bring the life force, the energy up. Keep breathing here, keep inhaling. And again, if at any moment this feels too much, come back one step to the previous step. It's totally fine. Make sure you're not contracting your shoulders here. You really want to press against the mat without engaging your muscles too much. So you're really focusing on opening your body. If there's any noises around you that are maybe taking your attention away, maybe you're focusing on, a dog barking or neighbor talking, and in the, just for the wall, come back to your breath. Just focus on your breath, on your center. It's this moment when we are connecting with yourself. This moment when you look inwards. We are all day running around, doing something. This is the moment when you do nothing. You just look inwards. One more deep inhale here. And with an exhale, very slowly bring yourself down to the Sphinx pose if you're in seal. And then all the way down, just let your head drop on the floor. Open your arms all the way, like a cross or cactus your arms. If you don't have space, it's totally fine. And just give yourself a moment here to breathe, to reconnect, to let the energy flow. With your next exhale, bring your left knee all the way to the side. So just as if you were sleeping. So bend your knee 90 degrees, foot is flex. You can look at the same side if that feels sweet for your body today. Again, you can stretch your arms or you can cactus them, depends on the space you have. Close your eyes and just feel. We're focusing here on bringing your left hip all the way down to the mat. So you want to bring both hip bones to the mat to open that left hip. Again, passive stretching, the gravity does the job for you here. But you need to let it go. We tend to keep a lot of emotions in our hips. There is a lot of blockages there, the traumas, something that happened long time ago, even in your childhood, maybe just storage there. So by opening the shoulders and also the hips in a passive way, we're just unblocking it. So in a conscious way, send a stream of air, you exhaling, to those very hips. Imagine that when you inhale, this air goes through your chest directly to that left hip. Spread your fingers if you want to connect with the earth. Feel the wave of your body. Feel how your body is connected to the mat or to the ground. Both arms, your body, your long leg, your bent leg. Feel the earth below you. One more deep inhale here. And with an exhale, slowly bring those feet together. Bring your arms back to center. Bring your face down. Maybe you want to swing your hips from side to side for a second. And when you're ready, go for the other side. So your right leg goes 90 degrees to the side. Foot is flexed. Your face is looking at the right side. Your arms can be bent or they can be spread all the way like a cross. Whatever feels sweet today and whatever space you have. And just really focus on opening that hip, sending air there. Notice how you feel. Notice if there's any parts of your body just popping randomly. Sometimes, some muscles or some of our limbs, they just pop. And that's because your energy is unblocking. Or muscles are just releasing tension. One more last deep inhale here. With an exhale, slowly bring that feet back to center. Bring your head back to center. And with your next exhale, push yourself against the mat to sit on your heels again, just for a second. Child's pose. You may want to make it an active pose, so bring your hands onto your fingertips and then let your head drop. So you engage your hands here just for a second. Inhale and exhale, release. Place your hands along your body. And with your next exhale, come back onto all fours. So again, hips are just below your knees, above your knees, and wrists are below your shoulders. Go down onto your forearms. Connect your hands together here. Make sure that you can catch your opposite elbow, so that's a good length for this exercise. Open your legs as wide as the mat and connect your feet together. You can stay here, or if it feels good, you can open your feet also as wide as the mat. Feet are looking outside, so your feet are flexed. And you can just stay here or go a little bit lower if that feels good. Again, 70% with the start of this posture. Frog pose. And this is the funny one because we're just going to stay here and letting the gravity open your hips a little bit more. So that's when the fun starts, that's when the thoughts start coming to you, that's when the emotions may start arising. So really focus on what you're feeling here right now. To make it easier, just really send your air to your hips. You can visualize it, you can imagine that you're inhaling this air, sending it to your hips. You can imagine that you're inhaling the light that's shining down to your hips. Or you can just think that you're inhaling new energy, new ideas, and then exhaling like a black smoke. So you're exhaling here whatever shit you're storing in those hips. So whatever bad energy, whatever old emotions, whatever feelings that are not yours, whatever someone planted there really long time ago, you're exhaling it as a black smoke now. So I'll be silent for a few moments now and just let you work on it, let you work on those inhalations and exhalations, focusing on getting rid of the stuff that doesn't serve you anymore, of anything that you don't need in your life anymore. Close your eyes and work on it. You can use Ujjayi breath here, so if this is difficult, we inhale and exhale through the nose, but you can exhale through the mouth with your mouth closed, making this sound like an ocean, or I would say like a dog when he's annoyed with you. So he would exhale like, you know, when the dog is just looking at you and you don't feel like going out for a walk. So that's the sound. And with this sound, really imagine that you're releasing anything. And if your body opens, feel free to go to your next edge. So to move a little bit, to spread those legs a little bit wider, and to bring the center of your body all the way down. If your arms hurt here, you can also bend your knees, bring your forehead all the way down to the floor with straight spine. Don't round your back here, so straight spine, and just maybe bring your head down. This is also alright, whatever works for you. If you feel like using a block just below your forehead, this is also alright. Anything that will allow you to open your hips and not engage your muscles too much. Inhale all the good stuff, exhale all the bullshit from your life, all the blockages. Don't stay lazy here. If you feel that you can go a step further, but it doesn't come from your ego, but from the real opening of your body, go for it. Ujjayi breath. One last deep exhale here. And then And very, very slowly, first try to bring your feet together and make your knees come closer and closer to each other. Maybe you want to swing your hips from side to side and come back to your child's pose, sitting on your feet. Just for a second to absorb what happened a moment ago, to just let those emotions sink in. Then with your next exhale, come onto all fours. Bring your left knee to your left wrist, your left foot towards your right wrist, and when you cannot anymore, slide that back foot all the way behind you to the pigeon pose. If you lift your hands and you feel that you're falling a little bit on the left side, use a block or a pillow. Just put it for some additional support to the side. The benefits of the pose are exactly the same. And when you're ready, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk your hands all the way down. Come onto your forearms, or if possible, stretch your arms all the way to open that left hip. And same story as with frog pose, so really let the gravity work for you. Let every single exhalation bring those old emotions, old feelings back up to your heart, to your throat, to your head, to speak the untold, to realize the things that you've put really, really deep inside that you wanted to forget, to clean it, to heal, to be happier, to be closer to yourself. And breathe. Whenever you feel that you want to move, that's your monkey mind talking. That's your brain trying to stop you from digging deeper, from bringing the real stuff to surface, to switch off your defense mechanism. So that's why your brain will be giving you an urgent urge to move, will be telling you that we cannot stay here, that it hurts too much, or this is too boring, or this is too whatever, or that you hurt yourself if nothing even hurts you. So you are the one controlling your brain, you are the one controlling what you're going to do. It is your choice if you will follow your brain here or if you will control your brain. Surrender to the gravity. Surrender to what you cannot control. Ujjayi breath, if that helps. One last deep inhale here. With an exhale, first bring your hands next to your shoulders and then lift yourself up. Bring your legs back very slowly to all fours. You may want to swing your hips from side to side. If you're making any grandma, grandpa sounds right now, it means you've done it correctly. So, well done. And when you're ready, we'll go for the other side. So, again, your right knee comes to your right elbow, your left foot is trying to open. This position in ideal version brings your shin parallel to the top of your mat. If this is not happening, this is totally fine. So whenever you cannot anymore, slide your foot all the way back. Use any props that you may want, so maybe a block below the right side. Sometimes both sides are different, so accept it. It's totally fine that one side will be less or more open than the other one. And when you're ready, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk your hands all the way down, opening this right hip now. So right side, it's believed to be our masculine energy, anything related to sun, to light, to action, to warmth, while the left side was a female side, so the moon, the darkness, the stillness, yin and yang. We all have both of them. We all need to balance both of them to stay healthy, to stay sane. And let this posture just work for you. So find your edge and stay. And if you're feeling anything, just notice whatever happens on the mat can be transferred to the real life. So if this posture is annoying for you and you're like, oh God, need to do this again, I hate this pose, that means first of all you should do this pose more often, because it's probably unblocking something for you that's beneficial. Second of all, if you get frustrated or angry with yourself or sad or disappointed, or you've beaten yourself up, or you are thinking badly about me right now, all those things, they are signs of how you react in real life situations as well. When something uncomfortable happens, when something new happens, with someone else tells you what to do, notice your reaction here. Just accept it. This is how you are. This is fine. Name it. And then you'll be able to notice it if it happens out of the mat, if it happens in your real life. Do you take it personally? Do you put it on others? Does it create? Do you treat it as a challenge? Do you treat it as an obstacle? Do you treat it as an opportunity? Do you treat it as a blockage for some actions? All in your brain. You are the one controlling your monkey mind. And breathe. If you want to remove your props because you feel that your body's opening, go for it. One last deep inhale here. With an exhale, first your hands below your shoulders. Lift your spine. Bring your knees together. This time maybe you want to sit on your bum. Bring your knees in front of you. Bend your elbows behind you and just windmill your legs from side to side. hold on. Gently bring your body all the way down. Stretch your legs. Bring your right knee to your chest. Catch your foot, the outer edge of your foot. If this is not happening, catch your ankle just below your foot if this is too much, or you just don't feel like it. Maybe you are tired, maybe you have your period, maybe you are injured. Just catch your leg below your knee and pull it towards yourself. So whatever variation work for you today, all of them are fine. The goal here is keeping your left leg straight and engaged. Imagine that you're trying to pull your right knee towards the floor and look up. Again, this is opening your hip in a little bit different way. It's the same as a lizard pose when we stand up, but this one is passive, this one is more restorative, this one it's the gravity helping us to open. So again, the only thing you need to do here is to surrender to the gravity, sending the air to this center of your body, to let your body open. You can close your eyes if you want, you can just look up. Opening the hip, opening the bottom of the body, connecting with the earth. Remember, every time you spread your fingers, you're connected more with the earth, you're working on your meridians a little bit more. Focus on your breath. If there is any external things that catch your attention, one more deep inhale here. Exhale. First bring that knee to your chest, then bring it down and stretch it. Notice the difference between both hips right now. Roll a little bit to both sides. Come back to center and go for the other side. So first bring your knee, left knee to your chest. Catch it wherever you want to catch it, whether it's below your knee or your ankle or your foot. Maybe you can use a strap here if that feels good. You can just put a strap around your foot and pull it towards yourself, not to engage your shoulder too much. And open. Keep breathing, keep releasing. Leaving behind the old and making space for the new. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, first your knee to chest. From here, bring your heel down and stretch your legs. Again, shake it a little bit if you need it. Bring both knees closer to your bum. Bring the soles of your feet together. Open your hips here, butterfly. If you want, if you want to make it a little bit more restorative, you can just place blocks or pillows below both knees, and this is totally fine. For the upper body, you can just stay here, place your hands on your lower belly. You can cactus your arms for additional heart opening, or you can put a block or a pillow between your shoulder blades. So just put your heart a little bit higher than your hips. Up to you, what version do you want to choose? Today we'll spend here around 5 minutes, so make it work for you, make it the most beneficial for you. You know your body the best, you know what you feel like doing today. I'm going to go for cactus as it feels good for my arms, for my shoulders, and it's also opening my heart today. Remember, your body is intelligent, so your body knows what's happening inside, or your body knows what's up with your emotions before you even know. Sometimes we got contractions in the shoulders, in the neck, on the face, headaches, lower back pain, and we just think we got injured, but this is your body sometimes telling you to stop, your body telling you you're too stressed, your body telling you you give too much, your body telling you that you eat badly. Your body will tell you before you even know. That's why what we're training here is the art of observance. So just listen now. Observe your thoughts. Observe your body. And let it go. One more deep inhale here. Exhale through your mouth. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale. And very slowly stretch your legs, stretch your arms, and set yourself up for Shavasana. So if you want to grab a blanket to cover your body, go for it now. If you want to put your socks on, this is also fine. And just stretch your legs, stretch, open your arms wider than your legs, let your feet fall on both sides, let your fingers just curl upwards. And slowly relax your feet, relax your knees, relax your hips, relax your belly, relax your ribs, relax your chest, relax your shoulders, relax your arms, relax your neck, the back of your head, and your face, the muscles around your lips, your jaw, your cheeks, your eyes, the back of your eyes, your eyebrows, your forehead, and your hairline. And just observe your breath. Bring your awareness to the bottom, to the middle of your chest, where your heart is. But not on the surface of the skin, but a couple inches inwards. Just there. Feel the energy of your heart. Feel your heartbeat. And with every single breath you take, imagine that your body is becoming lighter and lighter. You don't feel the weight of your body on the mat anymore. Feel the temperature of the room, the air, and imagine that your body is just dissolving in the air, becoming the air and becoming the earth. Now you can stay here a little bit longer, or you can slowly start coming back. The first part of your body that moves is your tongue in your mouth. Move your fingers and your toes. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And with an exhale, bring your hands above your head. Inhale here. Exhale through the mouth. Bring your knees to your chest. And when you're ready, just fold onto your favorite side. And give yourself a moment here. Notice, how did you feel before the practice? How do you feel now? Feel grateful for the body to be able to be with you here, to do all these postures. And when you're ready, just push yourself away from the mat. And I'll meet you sitting upwards in cross-legged posture with your eyes closed and your hands rested on your knees, where we take one more deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Deep inhale, raise your hands. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Drop your chin to chest. And listen to your body this few more seconds. Coming back to center, coming back home. Namaste. Thank you so much for today's practice. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week.